Hello everyone, good morning, good day, good evening, wherever you are. Today going to do something a little bit different, and we're going to look at a project that I'm actually working on today, which is I may have shown you this before. It's a word search game, and I'm just going to build this straight away because I've only just opened it up um, into Delphi, so just get that started. And once that's done, what we're going to do today is add in some music, and the warnings there are basically things that I haven't done things with yet, so that's okay. Um, so basically, just to give you an idea of what this program does, just wait for it to pop open. Building. Okay, here we go. So basically what happens is the program uses a dictionary. It's an external text file, and from there it puts the words into a grid and then puts other random letters around it, and you have to search for those words. So the words are or the grids up here, the words defined are down here, and feisty. So if we go Feisty, the word becomes highlighted and it gets crossed off from the list down below. And what also happens here is that I also do have a settings window where that's a bug which we'll worry about later. But from here you can choose the difficulty level, and that will take you back to the game. So the thing that I want to do today is, maybe other than fixing up that little bug, is to add some sound to the program so that when the user gets a word, or they clicking on the wrong letters and there is no word, or they're clicking on the wrong area, it will play two different sounds. One's a successful sound and the other is a wrong sound, shall we say. So what we'll do here, so let's go into the code and look for where we find a successful, here we go, where we find a successful word. And it looks like I already have some comments here for what I want to do, and let's just go through it. So just so you are aware, on the actual grid itself is made up of what I'm going to term as cells, and each cell is a label, and each label is just a single character, really. So what we're doing here is we determine which label was clicked on, and if the position that's clicked on is our last position, then we want to basically unselect it. And here, if I click on a letter and I click on one that's too far away, then I don't want to allow that to be selected. So what we're going to do here, what I'm going to do actually, is to first of all set a bookmark. So a bookmark is something which makes it easy for me to get back to where I was if I move around. So that's a Control Shift and 1, and you can see a bookmarks there. And what I want to do here is, when I'm in the IDE, my programs will get compiled into another folder, and my music files may not be there. So what I want to do is, let's say, as far as my development is concerned at least, to well, make sure I can easily find them, shall we say. So what I'm going to do here is to go up into the form create code, And actually what I'm going to do here is to I've got an app folder I think somewhere here, or not. I thought I did. Okay, so what we'll do here is we're going to add in a music folder, music folder, and we'll make that a string, and we'll go down into, we'll set that in the form create, so we can set and forget once. And let's go here, and fmusic folder equals, I could have sworn that I would have had something here to have a path, maybe? No, maybe not. Okay. Well, let's go back to where our music folder is, and we will make that, well, this is only in development at the moment. It's not in on GitHub yet, but we can make a change to that before we before we worry about let's say fixing that up. And what we'll do here is we're going to add in a function to return a fully qualified path name to a music file to play. Just want to make sure I'm a bit better visible here for you all. So let's go to function, get music file, and we'll make a const a file string, and that can return a string also. Let it autocomplete for me, and here we can say result equals with a signed, I should say, it's not really equals, and let me just see if I can find out where I need the t path. Some of these things I can't ever remember where they're coming from, so no, I don't want help. Let's go into open file at cursor, and hopefully this will give me my t path. Nope. Okay, let's go and see if we can find it quickly here. Delphi t path. IOUtils. Okay. Okay. Well, let us go to there, and we'll go back to here. IOUtils, do I have you anywhere here? Nope. Okay. Let's add that down here, and let's have a look in there. Open file at cursor. T path. Okay. Do combine path 1 and path 2. That looks like what I want here. If validate param says valid. No. Okay. Okay. The JCL used to have some, variety of functions, that did similar jobs to this, but if we don't need it, we don't use it. So what we'll do here is we'll just go back to where I was there, and we can do here, do combine. Let's go back to there, and a file. If not file exists, then hang on, file exists result equals that. So now we can at least get a music file. So what I'm thinking of doing here is I want to get a music file. I want to play the music file. I know I need to use a media player. So what I'm going to do is I'll be dropping one of those onto the main form in a minute, and I let the player, I need something like play file, and the play file function can get the music file, and if I've got something then we can play it. So I think that will work okay. So let's go to the palette, see what we have here. Team Media Player. Let's just drop that thing there, and I wonder how that's going to appear at runtime. Let's just run this, and okay, we've got an error now. Why? Okay, doesn't like me using T combine. Okay, or do combine. Is it do combine? Do combine. Okay, so it's private. So what can I use instead? There has to be some way I can do this. Okay, so what other public functions here we can use? Drive exist change combine. Here we go, combine. Okay, let's use that instead, shall we? We're just running it again. Okay, nothing there. Good. Okay, so what we can do here, let's just go up to, we'll just go up to the top again, and we can add in another procedure. Let's call this PROCD procedure. Play. Be like this one here. Really, we're going to play it. So we'll okay. Play music file, and here what we will do is let's go var music file equals get music music file a file if, and we already checked if file exists, so if music file does, let's do equals exit, and here we can say media player 1 dot file name equals music file, and I'm assuming then the next trick will be just to play it, but Delphi T media player PLAYER. Okay, set the file name, and when do I gotta wait there for? Okay, open, and then play. Let's just okay, we don't need that, and we'll go Control KU and Control KI later, you know, indent or unindent text. So what do we have here? What is that not liking? Okay, well, let's go up to the top here and see what the media player can do for us then, shall we? Media play, stop and clear. Okay, so we'll just play it then. Let's throw out those two, and that should be all we need logically. So what we can do now is we'll go back to our first bookmark, and what we want to play is the warning file. So let's know that's over here. warning and success. Okay. Let's go to there. Let's go here and we can add a couple of, I could put it in the class. Let's just go down here. Const music success equals success dot mp3 and music warning equals warning, and let's go to play music file here. I hope I'm not jumping around too quickly, but it's that's that one. I'm just going to leave those other two lines there for the moment. So I want to send another warning here, and that's it for that one. Okay, so I must play a success somewhere else. Play music file success. Okay, so if we have a word, we say it's now selected, so we're going to update the current word. If we've got no word, then we'll exit. Okay, so we find a word. Okay, so here we found a word, and this is where we'll highlight it, and we'll then unselect it. Okay, so let us let's put it here, and we're going to do here play music music file. The nice thing here, the reason why I'm doing it this way, and I'll take you to this function here now, is that by wrapping all this up into a single function, I can actually then, another function will build up the actual file name that I want, and if that file exists, then it will return that file name. Otherwise, I get back an empty string. So regardless if I have the files or not, this function ain't gonna fail. And if the file does exist, then it will get played. And I think that's all I need to look at. So let's see what happens, shall we? The first little test I'm going to do is going to click, let's say, a letter here, and then click one farther away. It's thinking, what's happening here? It didn't allow me, but it didn't actually play it. So let's go down to, oh no, hang on, what happened there? No. It worked, but it's a little size. It makes an sound, which you may or may not be able to hear. So I'm going to turn that letter off, and let's see if we can make a real word and see how long it takes for the success music to play. So adore, A-D, let's go, here we go, Ernest, E-A-R-N-E-S-T, playing, that's okay. I'd like it to come a little bit quicker, but C and W. I'm going to take the breakpoint off and see how fast it is now. Something's happening. Look, I'm not overly happy with the duration between the length of the click and the sound being played. So I'm just going to put another breakpoint here just for the So I've got a letter selected. So it doesn't take long for it to get to there. I've set the file name. It's now, okay, and it's got to that point there. Okay, so it's somewhere when we're setting the file name is where things take longer than I would like. So, dear, no, I didn't. What's happened here? So whoops, we're going to kill that part. I'm going to, okay, my program's reset, and wonder what's happening in here. Set file name. Okay. Okay, creating a codec. Have a control. Okay, so maybe if the codec was already had one of those, that might be better. I wonder if we could get something. Wonder where that comes from. Okay, so it's not liking. Look, I'll worry about that a bit later. That duration issue. So far we've got both of our sounds working, and the next part of the program I could work on would be the work brain, work is the level difficulty. The level difficulty, by the way, will control the how many words you find and the size of your grid you're working on. But I think what I might do is to just have a look at the bug we saw a bit earlier, where the shape was displayed. And so I wonder, so that shape then is label click. I know we went into the updated current word, and we would then highlight the word, and with that word we create a rounded rectangle. And I wonder if, just out of curiosity, whether that one could be made visible or not. Yes, we can make it invisible. Parented visible. I wonder what that does. Okay. Let's go back to our let's go back to some help here. I'll just get rid of this other window so we don't see 20 copies of me. Well, actually, I can't even use a parented rec because it's actually on the form, so... I wonder... Well, it's worthwhile looking at what it will do. So that would have been a property, and... No, we wouldn't want to use that one. So, I know I can make it invisible, so what I want to do here really is to, when we click on that button there, to go into settings. I'm just going to move my bookmark to here, and what we might do is to do something with all those shapes. So, and I know if I start a new game, I've got to get rid of all the shapes. So, round rect. Wonder why it's R-O-U-N-D. Rect. Ah, that's why it's not working. I think I'm looking for a whole word. Okay, so here we go. Um, okay, so what we could do here, oops, is to gonna copy some of this code here, because this part is actually where the code, or the on a new game we will get rid of them all. So we'll go back to where we came from here, and what we want to do is to basically show or hide, really. And if we're going into settings, we can just, by default it'll be showing if there is one there, and when we get out of it we want to show hide again, which not false. Yeah, so we could do here procedure toggle highlighted words, toggle highlight words. Okay, and we will go do that, remove that line, and let's just move them up to there. Okay, and here what we could do is, okay, so for all the children, if it's a rounded rectangle, then all we really want to do here is if that, then that. We don't want to do that, obviously. And here we want to do visible equals not. So if it is visible, it will now become invisible. We'll get rid of that one. Okay. What I could probably do here is, let's make it. Yeah, that's probably the easiest way we'll get that done. Hey, if you've got a better way of doing it, let me know, and we can change it next time. So let's go back to our code here. We'll make that the active tab. We'll toggle our hollow words, and someone's calling me, so just bear with me a moment, please. Oh, cool. I'll send a message. Can I call you back later? Okay. We need to edit that bit out. Am I still in view here? Yeah. Okay. Toggle highlighted words, and when the user comes back out of that save, what will we do there? Save button's clicked. We make that, and then we'll just toggle that again. So let's do this again. Because only if you go into the settings will they become invisible. When we go back to the main grid, they should become all visible again. So, epic, EPIC, no E, okay. It's hard when you've got to try and find something and you're putting yourself under pressure to find it. EP, jeez. Struggling. Okay, shield. Here we go. Shield. SHIELD. I'll still get those breakpoints on. Get our music. Okay. We'll go into settings. It's invisible. We save our settings. We go back, and now it's highlight. We're back again as we were before. That's a good start, I think. So, look, I think that's where we'll leave it for today. You've had a bit of a look at some coding I would do. I am not a keyboard wizard. I'd like to be, but, you know, I'm not, unfortunately. So, if you have any questions or comments you'd like to make about this video, please do comment. You know, it helps. You know, helps me and helps you and helps others. So what I would also do is that if you do like this content, like to see more of this content, let me know also. Don't forget to like, subscribe, And if you want to keep up to date on what I'm bringing out, don't forget to hit that notification button down below somewhere, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now. Cheers.